Good day. We are today starting the lecture of Introduction to Project Planning. The most important part of project management is planning. Now, what do we mean by planning? Did you know, let me take you on a personal note. If you don't plan your life properly, then certain things won't go according to plan. Right. The mere fact that you're sitting here in class now is because you have a plan. You've got a plan, and that is why you are here. And let me just mention this. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. I repeat, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. I always take that philosophy with me. Let us investigate and have a look at project planning and what is it all about. The most important part of project management is the planning portion. There are different levels of planning in different organizations. Let me just take you through it. There is policy planning, there's strategic planning, and there's operational planning. Now, what does policy planning entail? Policy planning is done by the board. Now, have a look at this. It can differ from one organization to the other, especially in the parastatals, which is the government organizations. Planning is done by the board. Policy planning is done by the board. In very small organizations, you'll find out it's only senior management that does it. But if you look at strategic planning is done by senior management. Your senior managers look at strategic planning. And if you look at the other level, it's operational level. An operational level is done by functional departmental managers, and the project managers do project planning. Now have a look, you'll see it's in rank of order, it's in a hierarchy. You'll first do operational planning from a bottom line, then it goes up into strategic planning and then policy planning. But it is a top-down approach. If I draw it on this board here, you can see it actually looks in a pyramid like so. That policy planning is done at board level, then there is strategic planning, which is that second level, and then here is operational planning. Can you see how tightly knit are these things? And if I draw it in a three-dimensional shape, you can actually see that here you will have, from a three-dimensional point of view, you will have processes, you will have people, and you will have tools and techniques. And that is how this whole pyramid comes into play. Right, so there's policy planning, strategic planning, and operational planning.